Hey y'all, what I would recommend for you guys to do is find your friends before you find your husband. Because it's good to have friends, and it's not good to have a whole bunch of friends. Because every woman has different energy. Some of them too loud, some of them too mild. You want to pick and choose. You can't have 15 friends and all y'all gonna be friends forever unless you older. It take wisdom to know. Some people are just so friendly they like everybody. Okay, and that's not the right way to do it because you're gonna find that everybody don't like you. You got the good heart, but they don't. Okay? So, but you need to know if they ratchet is too ratchet. If they professional is too professional. You know what they can take. That take years. I don't think nobody should be best friends with nobody that they haven't been to friends for over 5 years. You know, that's a major title to be best friends. And then you want to know how they act around your dudes. You date a couple times. You see how they handle. You have them around your man and see how they, if they give you good insight, bad insight on what they. And then if they don't have nobody, they most likely gonna give not no good advice. They'll tell you to break up or whatever, especially if that man is a good dude. So you just want to know how they handle stuff in your situations. And then also, you want to make sure that woman will do anything for you. She'll give you her last. She will give you her last. She'll ride out with you if there's some drama. You don't want her the type of friend that's always in your business though. That's always in you and your man's business, because that's separate. She'll give you insight, but she'll like, hey, that's y'all business. I'm here for you, friend. I didn't put y'all together. I don't want to break y'all up. Type of friend. And if she ain't, she really ain't your friend. But there is some friends that tell you he ain't nothing. He ain't gonna never be nothing. And it really be true. And they usually say that in a get-go. Like a friend see you be like, I'm telling you, friend, something about him I don't like. That's what years of friendship will do for you. Because see, if you find these girls before you get your man, your real man, you would know how they handle, if they was right or wrong, if you've been friends with them for 5-10 years. And then when you get your real man, your husband, they'll be able to deal with it because they know how you act when you have a man. And I'm telling you, you don't want a lot of friends anyway, because it's birthday time. You be broke all the time. God don't want no woman that has a ton of friends all the time. Just a ton of friends. And you want a relationship too? How you got a ton of friends and you want a relationship? That two things can't occupy the same space. Like it's not gonna happen, So you need to choose wisely. You're gonna have your friends, but let them know clearly, hey, I got friends, but I'm gonna want me a man in the future. And that's why it's good to find friends that already got men, or that want the same thing as you do in the future. It ain't gonna be no hot girl summer when you got a man. What? That sound crazy. And all the women that say, oh, if I get a man, he gonna have to deal with this and he gonna have to deal with that. If you ain't talking about we gonna have to deal with it, you going into the relationship the wrong way in the first place. You can't think like that. If you really want a man truly in your heart, then you will say, listen, when I get that good man that one of my elders think is a good man, and I appreciate him because he put me before he put himself, and he allows me to hang out a little bit, but not over every weekend. People say, oh, you don't listen to no man. He can't tell you what to do. Oh, yes, he can. Yes, he should be able to. Especially if you're doing reckless stuff. we should be able to hold each other accountable. Just like if your man doing something crazy and he going out too much, you're going to be like, hey, boo, you partying a little bit too much a little bit, huh? Okay, I'm going to let you get this one, but you need to calm it down a little bit. You ain't no single man no more. You should be able to tell each other, nah, I don't like that. We can't be doing that. That's just a part of relationship. And if you trust that person, they ain't hating on you. Because a person that you trust and love, and they love you, for sure they're not going to hate on you. Because that's not what a person that loves you do. They just tell you what they're uncomfortable with. Especially if you wasn't doing that in the jump. If you was not partying all the time, you shouldn't be partying all the time now. When you've been in for a couple of years. If that's something that you plan on doing, something in your career that you plan on doing, tell him in advance. And just because you tell him, that don't mean that he has to say okay. And he has to be like, okay, I told him in advance. People don't know how they feel until it happens. So you cannot tell no man how he's supposed to feel. But yeah, you will know how the chemistry between your friend and your man is. If they operate from genuine love. I always say, have your friends first. Because all my friends been my friends since I was younger. And you know why? Because I keep it 100. If they ask me, I'm going to tell the truth. I don't care how horrible it is. One of my friends was like, listen, I got to tell you something. I cheated and, and I'm telling them like, okay, and you crying now? How you crying and you cheated? You wasn't cheating when you was cheating. You wasn't crying when you was cheating. Was you boo-hooing when he was down there, Okay then, don't cry now. You sound crazy. So don't ask me if you don't want to know. Because you need them friends that ain't going to tell you what you want to hear. It's what you don't want to hear. They be like, oh, I hate to tell you, but I got to tell you because I know you're going to keep it all the way real with me. You damn right. You damn right. And then I also have a friend that trusts me so much, she trusts me more than her men. She'll leave me in the house with him and don't tell me that she live with the man or he live with her now. Okay, and I tell her, hey, why you didn't tell me that he live here? And she be like, because I knew you weren't going to come. You right. So now that every time you get up, I'm going to get up. And tell that nigga don't talk to me when he here. If you not here. That's just how it's supposed to go. You need a friend that's going to ride or die for you. And it's just out of respect. If that man knows me, anything about me or anything about my story, is because she told him. That's how you get your friends to trust you, is when your friends start telling they dude about you, then that mean they really, really trust you. That never happens unless that woman trusts you. And I told him, don't talk to me. He tried to pull it because a man will lie on you if their intentions ain't right with that woman. They're allowing you to break you up. So many men will lie on you. And I could write a book, honey, because I got a story. There's another female that she was friends before I had me a real dude. And I found out she was talking about me behind my back. Telling them stuff that I had in my house. And only one person been in my house because I don't have a lot of friends. I don't let a lot of friends be in my house. So if this been told, you the only one could tell it. That's how I pick my friends. I be knowing. My discernment is serious. But I knew it was like that. So I tested it. And I told her, you can have the man. You can have him. When we seen him, he was trying to talk to me. I told her, I don't want him. That's your type. I already know her type. I know her type better than she do it. Because one thing about people who love you and care for you, they know you better than you do. If they really truly love you. So I'm telling her, this is your type of dude. And she like, nah, he like you. Why would I talk to him and he on you like that? Okay, so I talked to him. And that was in my Cash Money days. I was getting, hey, you can't talk to me unless you taking care of bills. That's just how it is. And once she seen how good he was to me and all the stuff he did, she asked for his number one time to get some kind of equipment from him. I'm trying to tell y'all without telling him all my business. But she wanted to get some equipment that he was selling, and I gave her the number. And I never let this dude come to my house because he wasn't my man yet. I was testing him out. And so I let her drop me off every time we hung out, me and him. And after she called him, she talked to him. I guess I asked her about it. She was like, oh yeah, I talked to him about the stuff and it was cool. So the next time I had her drop me off to him, because like I said, I didn't want him at my house, because I don't let people come to my house now. If you've been at my house, I know who been there. So every time we pull up to him, she, what's up? You can't speak? Like she got an attitude and stuff. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on? I already peeped it, but I ain't say nothing. And so it was a time where I was finna break up with him because I felt his spirit was shady and stuff like that. And I was like, look, dude, I ain't gonna talk to you no more, whatever. He was like, why not? I said, because I got a situation I'm trying to get into and I don't want you. Because when I met him, he told me, ain't nobody ever able to leave me. There's so many people that try to leave me and can't. Try to mess with your head a little bit. And I was so calm and quiet, I didn't say nothing. And so I said, I'm going to mess with you for 1 more month, and then I'm done. And he didn't believe me. But he kind of believed me, I think, because he snapped. He started saying, oh, that's why your friend said your roof is leaking, and you ain't shit, and all this stuff, and this is why she don't come over your house, and this, just saying stuff that I know only somebody who came in my house could know. And I only had one person in my house for 3 months other than my kids. Okay? I knew it was her. I was like, okay. I said, so let me tell you something. I said, you like me, right? He said, I love you. I was like, oh, you do? I said, you also talk about your grandma. You love her too, right? He said, yep. I said, so if somebody came to you and talked to you about your grandma, what would you do? He was like, I wouldn't allow that shit. I'd kill him. Okay. You don't love me then, because you allow somebody to bring you some information to me, and you only telling me because I don't want to be with you no more. You only telling me because of that. So you've been messing around with her, and you ain't been telling me something going on. But it's cool though, because I ain't finna be with you anyway. I said, I appreciate you telling me. I said, but she was my female, my homie, before you was my man. So I'm gonna let you know that y'all gonna have to deal with each other until I'm done messing with you. Okay? And he was like, I'm just trying to keep it. It ain't her. It is her, because I don't let people come over my house. So I talked. She come around and say, hey, bestie, hey, friend, all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? And I said, I want to holler at you. And she like, what? I'm like, I'll talk to you because we was in a place of business at the time. She was like, oh, what you talking about? Okay, so we go out. I drive around the corner. I say, hey, such and such said that you said this and that, this and that, and this and that. Oh, no, I didn't say that. I'll call his ass right now. And I know she said it. And I said, you know what? I don't even care. I said, the fact is that you was pillow talking. I told you can have the dude already. I'm cool with that. Don't talk about me to get him, because I don't want him. Okay? I was like, we cool. I said, because we friends anyway. I said, but you know this. We kicking it cool. You can't never be around none of my men ever again. And that's just how it is. If we going to the club, we hanging out, hey, you my homie. That's just how it is, because I love you. You don't love me. And I said, I don't know what y'all gonna do, because we all gonna be still messing around. I'm gonna mess with you and I'm messing with him. So I don't know how y'all gonna handle it when y'all be together. You know? So I will never forget. It was her birthday. And I told him to come to the club where I was at, where I was hanging out at, you know, because I was celebrating her. And I didn't tell her he was coming. And so once he came, she was dancing, because she a dancer. She was dancing, getting it, honey, getting it. And I love how she danced. She danced super nice, okay? And so he came in the door and I said, hey, what's up? And they froze. They looking at each other all crazy and stuff. So I said, sit down. And he was like, you know, he gonna try to listen, because usually he rah-rah and like, I'm a man, don't talk to me like that. But he know he did something. You can see it all over him, you know. And if you love people, anybody you love, you can read them. So don't let nobody tell you insecure when you know you can read. Read well, and you won't be wrong. You know, I ain't no assuming type of person. I'm too smooth for that. So I was just like, sit down. And I was like, enjoy the show. So she was like, oh, I ain't gonna dance since he here. Oh, why not? That's what you do. You dance, right? Then you finna dance for him. I was like, give me your money out your pocket, talking to him. He gave me all the money. I peeled off the little ones, the ones, the fives, and I kept the rest of the big money. And when I started tossing it on her, she started dancing. Dancing. I said, you gonna dance with him for him until I come back. So I went to the bar. At that time, it was rosé. That was the big thing back then. Rosé, okay? This is my party days now. Okay, so when I talk about y'all, I don't be talking about y'all to be against y'all. I be talking to y'all because of experience. So I be trying to give y'all the shortcuts of life. I don't be trying to be on y'all or talking bad about you. I'm just telling you it's a shortcut to this, so you won't have to go through this. Okay, so I go get the rosé from the bar and I bring it to her. 12 o'clock come, we count down her birthday. I gave her all the rest of the ones and the fives that I had took from him. And I told her, hey, baby, we finna leave. Told her. She throws a fit. Snapping. Mad at him. Act like she ready to fight him. Because one thing about a boss female, you ain't gonna take no man from no boss female. I'm telling you. If you real boss, a man know. Even if he want that other woman, he gonna always want you too. You hear me? Okay, so I'm just like, and I don't want him either. So I'm just like, okay, well, let me get I'm just kicking on. What you mean y'all leaving me for my birthday? I was like, it's past your birthday. It's 12 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I'll kick it with you tomorrow. I said, I already arranged you getting a ride from your cousin right here. This is your cousin. I arranged because, you know, after you slide me and you do me bogus, I don't stay and see about you like I used to. Like, I don't be like, oh, I ain't leaving my homie, because my love and your love is different. And then he told me that she was talking about jumping me and all this type of other stuff. So he might have made that up, because, you know, men will be like bees, you know, if you know what I mean. But okay, so I leave with him, mess around with him one more time, and when I got up, I said, it's over. And he crying and stuff, and he's like, you the realist and all this stuff. And then to this day, he always asks about me to everybody. You know, he was like, that's a real one. She played that so smooth. And he tell the story too. But I'm still cool with the girl. She'll never be around my home life ever again. If I go where she at, then we gonna party. We gonna have a ball. Okay? But that's what I'm saying. Know your friends, y'all. Because a friend will let you down. Everybody's so scared to be called insecure. Who cares? Who cares? All the people that call you insecure don't have to be in your life. You don't have to hear nothing that no one say but the people around you. And you get to choose who is around you. You don't even have to be on social media to be talked about. And if you talked about, don't say nothing. Let people talk. And pretty soon it'll be so wild. People talk about you so much and you don't say nothing. They're going to have to go to another topic. You know? Sometimes, you know, talking back to them and arguing with people make them famous. A lot of people don't know people of power until the people of power talk to them or say something to them. You ain't gotta do that. You know, just be smooth. But pick your friends first before you pick your dude. And you will know who you with. And then they give you all the life lessons. All the life lessons early. So you'll know when you get older, okay, these are the people that always ride or die for me. And hopefully you ain't no bad enough person where you can't keep no friends because you selfish, or you just ain't, you that one female that hate on your females, or you just don't know why everybody like a certain female because she ain't as pretty as you. You know, men are sapiosexuals and they don't even know it. So if your woman and your friend got this up here, a mind frame, and she's smooth and she know what she doing, them men fall in love with that. They don't know it. You know, men only think that they are addicted to the coochie and they want that, and that's they, you know, and that's a plus. That's a plus. You can't have no messed up stuff either. But I'm just saying, once your mind is clear, you got this man. If you can get him to come to you, like one thing about females that's not super pretty, that gotta dress up to be super pretty. We sexy, but we ain't super pretty. So we gotta use our mind first. And I'm telling you, once that man come to us, females like me and other females that don't look as good as me or look better than me, and we got this mind thing going, we got him. It's over for you. So, I mean, you just got to have something to track. You got to tell them what you're doing, where you're going, how you plan on living your life. And it just got to make sense to them. Because why you think a man always talking about, I got to get this money or I got to do this? Men are goal oriented. Most of them. Real men, I mean. So when you got your stuff, you need to make that man shy. It's been dudes that didn't like me at all, but when they talk to me, I start seeing them shy and blushing a little bit. Because I give direct eye contact. Because I can see through anything. You know? I'm like, hey, how you doing? And they talking to me, I'm like, what you talking about? And then, you know, depending on what they say, I'm telling you, I got lightning speed response for everything. So, you know, I just growed up around men like that. I was raised by a man, and if I like him, I'm really zoomed in. Like, I really, you know, until you find somebody that you really care about, that you love more than money. That's when a female love you, when they love you more than money. If you know that as a man, you winning. But I'm going to let you go. I'm just talking on here just to see how long I can talk and what I can think of, you know. If y'all want somebody who real, that's going to tell you the truth, and we can argue it. Well, no, we don't argue, remember? We disagree. Hey, I'm learning this. I've only been doing this for like maybe 3-4 years now, not arguing. So, y'all want to disagree? We can disagree. You know, we family. Let's disagree, but let's not argue. And let's no more hating on people. Only way you can be so mad at somebody is if you hating on them. If they ain't sleeping with your man, your woman, talking bad about you, you know, treating you like crap, you know, doing stuff to your kids. There ain't no reason for you to be mad at somebody unless they doing something like that. So let's disagree if y'all want to disagree. But if you for me, follow me. Much love to you. Have a good day.